Hello everybody. In this video we will work on the Nelson English Pupil Book 3 for Kim's CE2 class. The Nelson English Pupil Book, we will work on Unit 5 called New Neighbors. New Neighbors. All coursework we do in this unit needs to be done on English lined paper. I will explain how this course book works for the parents, to help the parents help the children. The English pupil book is broken down into 6 parts. 6 parts that you work on in the language. The first part is always comprehension, and it is about the story that you will have read or the text. In this Unit 5, it is a fictional story, so you will work with fictional language and the comprehension questions to make sure that your child or children have understood the story. The book is then worked in different areas of the language. The first, after comprehension of a story, will be vocabulary. In the vocabulary section, this unit will work on synonyms, not cinnamon, synonym of said, the verb said, to say. A synonym is another way or another word to say the same thing. Say or talk, discuss, complain. These are synonyms of to say. So it works on synonyms. The third section in this course book is punctuation and the different areas of how punctuation helps understanding in a written context. Punctuation is very important for the reader to understand the thought process of the author. In this unit, in punctuation, you will work on direct speech, which in a story is understood by using quotes around the speech. That you can see in the story, where it is both indented and then quoted when someone is speaking, and that is direct speech. The next section, or the fourth section, is the spelling section. In this Unit 5, you will work on the suffix ly. The suffix is ly means the way something is. So happy, happily. The way that is happening is in a happy way. The way something is, suffix ly. The next section is grammar. Okay, and so in your book you each have a section each time. Spelling, we saw, grammar. In this Unit 5, the grammar works on the articles un, so a banana, an apple. An is always used before words in English that begin with a vowel, such as apple, orange. An apple, an orange. And a is used with everything else. A banana, a cake, a bar of chocolate. Maybe it's snack time for Deidre. The last part of this book is the writing section. In the writing section, you will be working on the setting of a story. The setting of a story is where the story takes place. To begin with, I will read out loud this story called The New Neighbor. Then I will go step each part and just re-explain the parts. All the work you will need to do, as always, on lined paper. Remember to etiquette the lined paper correctly. After you have done that, you also have a photocopy, workbook photocopy, set up in the exact same sections or parts of vocabulary, punctuation, spelling, grammar, and writing. Exactly the same. And this is reinforcement to the course book work that you must do. So you will need to do both parts. Okay? All the coursework, and then when you're done, the paperwork, the support work. Okay? In the photocopy. Now, I'm going to read the story. When you work with your parents, I want you to practice reading it quietly to yourself and then reading it out loud. And then answering the comprehension to make sure you've understood the story before you move on. Now, here I read. New neighbors. There was once a family of mice that lived in a beautiful house. The family had built it themselves from an old boot that Father Mouse found in a farmer's field. Their house was tall and white, with pretty flowers in the windows. There was a fun swing for the little mice and lots of space to run around. They were very happy there. One day, the little mice were walking home from school when they met two other little mice. "Hello, my name is Rose, and this is Alex," said one of the little new mice, pointing to her little brother. "We've just moved here with our mom and dad." "We're moving into the other boot next to yours," added Alex. "Our old house was a beautiful teapot," explained Rose, "but we had to move because the farmer's wife threw it away." "I miss our old house," complained Alex. "That boot doesn't look like a home to me." "Alex, I think we'll be okay here," said Rose. "We have to live somewhere." The little mice waved goodbye to their new neighbors and went inside. They told their mother and father all about it. "I wonder what we can do to make them feel welcome," said Father Mouse. "That other boot isn't nice and warm like our boot," observed Mother Mouse. "Perhaps we should help them make it better." "Maybe we can have a competition to design a new boot house," suggested one of the little mice. "They can choose the idea they like best." "Once agreed, we can get to work with the building," said Father Mouse. "That sounds like an excellent plan," commented Grandfather Mouse. So the mouse family carefully sketched their ideas. They each sketched the outside of the house and the inside of the house. Once everything was ready, Mother Mouse invited the new family over for tea to choose the winning design. So you have the mouse family that drew a design for the new family that moved in the old boot. Please make sure you check the glossary. That will help you understand the story. And the highlighted words are the synonyms. Okay? Now, please do your work with Unit 5 slow and carefully. You can let me know in WhatsApp how it's going and if you have questions. Okay? Bye-bye.